Definitely know what they're good at on these maps.
Know what comps work for them. And I talked about identity for a second there. And I think all of these players on 100 Thieves are falling into their roles pretty darn well at this point.
All right, 100 Thieves, get this 10K and move on. All right, get back to streaming or whatever you're gonna do.
They're still kind of feeling their way through these series, these matchups. They're not quite sure how they want to play it. There's no fault in that, considering you've already made top 2 in the event, and right now you're just playing for money and seeding. Another C play fast coming up from BCJ and the likes of XSET.
Wow. That's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate cage.
On the frenzy, and they push back any sort of resistance.
I don't feel this.
They're trying to get full control of C. Now the thing we noticed for 100 Thieves, you see they've taken through the work their way back into the garage. Steel, while Hiko's going to be coming in from the top, he's going to be pouring in the utility over the top as well to make things a bit more difficult. Steel drops. Keep an eye on Aaron as well. Media catches one of the stage where the other player is as well. But also Hiko, we didn't go for.
He almost got an ace right there.
Gets the last read. It almost gets the ace.
He put that case so Nitro can shoot out of that little crack. Was it intended? Oh, I see. Intended on the left side, but he got backfired because it came in from garage right here. I see.
3 in a row.
They might need to work on that cage, maybe. Actually, I don't think there's any way of working on it. There's no way of making it have a gap somewhere.
We've seen XSET force up a couple times in situations like this. 100 Thieves not going to be doing that as they try to smoke it. Nice pressure back from C.
Yeah, you've almost got an ultimate here ready for We Did, so they're just going to cake this orb for him. Try and get that, run it back into the next round if possible. And already Steel dinked down to 10 HP, so not a hot start here for 100 Thieves. But Austin all the way worked up to a lobby, finds a BCJ, who's wondering, what are you doing here, man?
Nico's already pretty tight as well, and it wasn't the drone who was going to spot him. He swings, trying to get the jump on him, not able to do so. Aaron got a couple of kills, Pure watching the rotation. Right, he's so good at playing in this spot. You try to cut things off.
Oh my God!
In the previous map, but Nitro, who it was who blasted you, swings back just enough to take care of Pure and continues on his merry way as XSET gets the spike down on it.
So at least they've got a frag in the round so far.
Last map or one more? Well, it depends on who wins. Last map, 100 Thieves wins.
Exits any kind of weapons that we did.
Not if XSET wins.
La primera es que estoy súper insolado por no echarme el protector ayer cuando fui en el bote.
As is customary,
La segunda
finds himself
es que esta semana hice una receta de tacos súper deliciosa y muy poca gente la vio. No la compartieron, no me mandaron fotos. Y la verdad que es tremenda receta. Ya se la debo la próxima. Tacos de asada ayer en Lima.
You play with the new sound in game? I do, yeah.
Something that we've talked about each and every map. Is how teams
so many people are so wrong, dude. Somebody said, like, I didn't know they were playing Masters. And somebody says, no, it's seeding for Masters. When both of those are just wrong.
Spike plant, any frags that you can get to build towards your ultimate. All that stuff counts, and XSET has really struggled.
This isn't Masters, and this isn't seeding for Masters.
And that's Pure with a frenzy.
This is to get into Challengers. And then getting into Challengers, you play that to get into Masters.
Asuna was also 1 point away, so you see that fight for it. He's going to channel his already as Asuna wasn't able to get in.
Trust me, this format is very confusing. It took me multiple streams to finally understand it. You gotta be somewhat invested in it to understand it, I think. If you just come in and you try to understand it, you won't. You just won't.
There's Asuna's. Run it back. Not going to net a ton. It was actually Ethan who gets the kills, looking for a third and tees him up, knocks him down. Aaron's left alone. Guess who's on the other side?
And a really, really well-handled round there for 100 Thieves. It was fortunate. I mean, even from the get-go, we saw the lineup. There was 3 players over towards the long A. 100 Thieves just ready to be there.
It's not a hard format. I mean, it's just a lot. I don't think it's extremely hard. It's just
deploys the entire
just a whole lot is all.
Movement and even popping the run it back.
You got to pay attention to it to really understand it. If you just come in and you try to understand it like instantly, you kind of won't.
You know, we talked about the efficiency of bonuses and whether or not they're converting on them. Well, didn't happen there. XSET just wiped. You know, maybe to some degree set yourselves up for
Unlucky.
No,
already
unlucky.
Dismal starting for XSET.
So much information from that drone. See that B is safe. Nobody even really cheating towards A link quite yet, but they've just been a couple of seconds too soon as now you see 100 Thieves. 3 of the 5 members right where that just was. BCJ wise to it, good for 1. Austin's curveball's not going to tag anything up.
He's definitely getting this kill.
Now the thing is, no. It's a great spot, but if he doesn't look to the left, it may be a problem.
That was almost bad.
Now Aaron's able to play that, stay alive, as he tries to fight through the havoc of the utility that's going to be headed that way. Ethan's got a res, but he only has 23 health. All right, he's going to bring Asuna back into the fold. Understanding where Pierce comes from. Aaron with a swing, a beautiful swing. As he gets to 8 bullets.
It's so funny, dude. He's playing like it's CS.
He has a chance at it, tries to turn around and deliver the haymaker, but not able to do it as Pure takes care of him.
The crouch spray.
And Pure just staying alive.
You can just see it in the CS players. The crouch spray over and over and over again.
Reed and Aaron are both fighting at the links. And a very fortunate, almost a little bit of a lineup after a free kill on his heel here at mid. But beautiful Reed aggression here into A-Link. Nitro basically caught in a near unwinnable situation of a 1v2. Still almost turns on him and gets to the second. And NT
is crouch spray bad? No, yes and no. Like, crouch spray is good and it increases your recoil and or decreases rather. But it really affects your movement, which is kind of the problem.
BCJ, who back on the Hunter's Fury, man.
Like, if you're able to control your spray and your burst within your counter strafe, I think that's more important in this game than dropping to the crouch.
At least in Valorant, by being able to.
But crouch can be good sometimes because it can like throw off the. Like you could be aiming for a headshot and then the other person crouches and then.
Starting to rotate over.
You know.
While XSET pulls up.
While you're playing against Asuna, the chances that he's walked up into your spawn are pretty high. The spike hasn't moved in a drastic fashion away from C, so I wonder. You know, maybe clear out a lobby, clear out a long. That might be enough to draw rotates from 100 Thieves. You re-hit C later on in the round, but as I say that, 3 players, 100 Thieves are moving to A. Waifu making a quick step over the short. Whatever they've done, it's been enough for 100 Thieves to be convinced that this is moving back in that direction. Even a fake smoke coming out from Aaron into heaven might be all they need to walk into a lone Nitro on C and perhaps get a C site.
Wow. That sucks. Oh, he's staying. He's staying. Holy shit. That's crazy. One smoke pulled Nitro away. That's a good fake. I can't believe it worked that well, though.
So they're going to be able to get through just fine. BCJ going aggressive. Good for 1 second. Gets 4 on the round, and Pure takes the last away as XSET played that round beautifully.
I mean, you start off with Nitro having an excellent defense over at the top of the C site, finds a free kill. ECJ just answers back with a 100 Fury, which somebody should check his stats. I don't think he's not gotten a kill before yet today. He picks up 4 total, just feeling that confidence of it. But XSET, I mean, dude, I've been wrong so much today. Just about how teams are going to move into these maps specifically.
And now Ethan's going to get a 1D, Nitro's going to get a 1D, Asuna's going to frenzy 1.
ECJ probably a little.
And then the round will be over.
Off about the outcome of split. Their map to win probably in them. Now up 4-1, feeling confident, feeling good against 100 Thieves, who have looked consistently great. We're finally into a thrifty round here.
You can see the respect that XSET are willing to give 100 Thieves in this situation. Not sending, not playing anything tight, just being very careful. And reasonably so, right? You don't know what's waiting on the other side. Plus Steel, holy shot. Steel pushing his way, trying to take some of that space away. He does get spotted. He does get mowed down. Oh my! In the fray, along with Hiko, and they're going to get caught. They potentially are going to get caught.
What's happening?
The between their legs as Ethan was trying to hightail it out. He gets punished. Hiko manages to get away.
Oh my god.
He's
so good at the pistols. He got 2 with a ghost. Hello?
I think BCJ is yelling at We Did right now for that flame wall, but that's okay. Uh-oh. You know, they've got on his Fury at Boyko failing out this XSET ghost play.
Oh, Nick Lindsay's.
They're not out of the woodworks yet. Because Life is super weak. Set up them where they are. They spotted a player. Nitro. How many times was XSET bailed out of that round?
Too many.
2, 3?
I mean, they had 3 players.
That was very close. That was really, really close.
Both players need to reposition, specifically BCJ
my God.
on point. Eco just comes around the corner and finds 2 free kills, basically.
Ghost.
Yeah, and all of a sudden that round looked so scary. Nitro. A lot of time.
Why don't observers switch to the person getting kills? Because they switch to the person that they think is gonna get the kills. So in that regard, Hiko should not have gotten those kills. The guy shooting at Hiko should have killed him. You know what I mean? So the observer is thinking about who's gonna get the kill, but that doesn't always happen. They're just thinking about what's the highest chance, really.
A bit more damage and spots Hiko running for the fences. Here's out of space. Nitro using from the shadows to get back on the side.
They had to have just gotten that read. Teleported across the map, right? For the rotations. They're hesitating, though. This is another one of those scenarios where they missed their timing window now. And the indecision is going to kill them if they don't. Oh, well, actually, Aldrone kind of resolves all of that. I'm very quickly that there's nobody on C right now.
He did for Sasana.
Oh my god.
Aaron, it was Aaron who was on the other side. Either way, the outcome goes in favor of XSET as Aaron once again finds himself controlling that pinch, and that's going to force 100 Thieves to go all the way around. And as they move towards C, like a clock, they're going back towards 100 Thieves. Excuse me, XSET's going back towards A.
Cure just hears them stomping off of CT or defender spawn lower. Knows that there's nobody home at A. And like you said, man, this round is actually beautiful out of the side of XSET. The hesitation actually pays off twice now for them. You got to figure it's not hesitation. This is manipulation. Oh yeah. And 100 Thieves finding themselves outsmarted. You don't often see side of 100 Thieves being, I will call it outmaneuvered here, but this is a 3-site map, much more difficult to manage. More favorable for the attacking side once you get that man advantage.
I actually can't believe they made a 3-site map work.
Wow. Go ahead, Lux.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, like, we've already got 6 rounds as XSET, and I can't think of a single time we've casted Haven together where I haven't had this conversation with you, but attack side Haven, right? Like, they run away with potentially a few more rounds in this map, claim 8 or 9. Yeah. It's a really tough spot for Thieves.
It is. And, I mean, again, at that point, yeah, they're going to what we would argue, what I would argue to be the advantageous side, but the deficit that they find themselves at is considerable in that moment, and that's where XSET really, it's on them right now to dictate the rest of the pace of this map. How many rounds of a lead can they have to go into halftime to really set the stage to potentially force that 5?
Early C pressure going to be applied by XSET. All 5 players stacked up. Keep your eye on the minimap. Austin is already up towards a lobby. Hunter's Fury getting popped by BCJ.
Oh no. Oh no, dude.
And then Weed gets it as well. Hiko's going to try to do a bit of his own with the Hunter's Fury. That's a cosmic divide.
You never heard it coming to the wall.
Oh my gosh,
bro, they're destroying them. They look like fools.
Asuna's on the flank, and Asuna has run it back. He's going to join him. Curveball comes out. Having confidence. They're just swinging that, and he gets a kill onto him. Looking for a bit more. Oh my gosh, I think he thought he had it pulled off.
Do they only 2v4 that? Actually, or 5, or however many they had left.
Get onto the site, and
holy shit.
That round came to fruition at the the very beginning, because BCJ did not have that final ult orb, they played around that to get that in his hands, and that opened up the site.
Yeah.
God, Silva's ult is a tilter.
Just so confident.
It's a tilter, really.
Their foot off the gas. And it's not just, right, like, yeah, the ultimate ones, you know, okay, we're one orb off, let's grab sewer, let's hit C. And, you know, you don't need to be a strategic genius to kind of lean how that might be powerful. However, what's so incredible about this entire series, and I won't shut up about it, is, okay, nice shot from Awesome to start things
Dude,
off.
they do great on their ecos.
We did falls. Nitro able to shrouded step his way back into the B site. Nico also reeling back. Here took this map control away from him, but this is definitely a scary spot for XSET.
I'm gonna walk through this shit on a pistol. Kinda scary.
Finish the thought. These Sovas have just been so important to the success of both these teams.
They're having now at least one of the services offline. And, you know, I was gonna say, when it was a 4v3, this round has already been more costly.
What the fuck is this round?
Right at 7-1, so they've got money for days. But this
holy shit!
Best to win at worst, ideally, like they lose the round, but you still.
I don't even know what to say. This is just like.
Wanted to go this round.
That's just like an unlucky, really. You know what I mean? Like that's all that is.
Right there.
Like a go next round kind of round.
Would have been unfortunate if they had gotten all 4 rifles off the ground for 3. They get 3. Just still a fantastic bonus for an otherwise.
They played that LM mid, the counter, the anti
scenario for these.
Where Asuna got a lucky 1, which was great, but then Hiko was playing the anti, so that when the flash came around the corner, Hiko got the freebie essentially.
Some of the XSET who really seemed like they couldn't be stopped in this half.
Now, it has just been 2 rounds, right? But you see, you know, I thought they were in a better financial spot than they were, and Aaron's bought down pretty low. He's throwing it back after taking the middle of the map. Yep, he spotted 1. Oh my gosh, Dwight good, or excuse me, Austin good for a second as well.
He looked at the box. What are you doing there?
Wow. Yeah, and, you know,
well,
a decent portion of XSET's team, you know, that they're allowing the extremities.
They're like, well,
to kind of be working up
we lost.
You know, I think it was we did was over a long C, grabbing his ult orb.
Are they going to save? Are they going to sit in T-spawn for a minute?
XSET was really ready for that to be coming through window, and you know, pays off big time for Austin.
And this is the 2nd round in a row here where we see 100 Thieves. They hit fast, they hit hard early on, and XSET, even though they've really controlled the pace of this half up until this point, again, that's twice now that you've seen him kind of get hit in the mouth a little bit and have to rethink things.
Yeah, this is going to be a solid 50-second long save throughout a round. I would be, and I'm pretty sure 100 of these is pretty stacked on money, and they won't probably discern this for some time. They may even not care enough to go hunting for these rifles, but it may almost be worth it with the closing rounds of this half to
they're so confused.
10 seconds left, no one's even close.
They did not expect to save at all.
It'll be a 7th.
They're probably expecting it like once it like 8 seconds. They're like, wait a second. They're not even going for it.
Picture that this is XSET in full control in half 7. Hey,
that's.
But if you were able to get 5
a good call,
with how things have been going, you know, you almost count that as a good half considering everything has gone wrong up there.
They want to make sure they end this half with guns.
You count that way, right? Like.
They don't want to take. They don't want to rely like on chance.
Half and you get to 7-5,
taking that 3v5 with one person being low, like again, you know they don't want to take that chance. They want to end the half
map, and you know that you can
strong.
The pace of what the defending team is doing. It's an excellent spot for 100 Thieves to be in if they can get it.
Absolutely. We did one off the run it back. Early A presence being shown by XSET. The C rotation's already pulling off C. Awesome and Hiko fighting towards A to reinforce that site that they believe.
IMO, it's a bad call. I mean, they're just going to lose their guns and lose the round. What are they going to do? I thought it was a great call.
So
There's no way they win that.
Will be the only defenders here towards the C side of the map as the push does come in. Running back gets popped. XSET is on the site now.
Oh, but the paranoia! Oh, the paranoia! The paranoia hits too, and Nitro's able to clean them up.
Wow, he dinked them. Holy shit.
But again, you're buying time, right? Like, you're able to delay things, and now XSET goes...
Oh, they're so screwed.
They have time to pull off.
Oh.
They've been able to assume such good post plays. XSET in a decent spot here.
Oh. If he just chilled, he heard the gunshot. If he chilled, played the Ash.
Oh. One and Steel, who showed up just in the nick of time, wins the round for 100 Thieves and Lex. We were talking about 8-4, even 9-3.
Yeah.
What happened?
100 Thieves is just...
You think about it like this, okay? Because they saved that last round, they're actually able to have guns on this round. But look at how low their money is.
You said it, man.
If they lost those guns, and then they lost the round like they did, they would be fucked. They'd have no money. They would be playing the last round with pistols. But because of it, they're playing the last round with rifles. So that's why I think it was a very good call.
You know, it almost feels like he's stealing their opportunity away from them there. And is what ended up happening.
You know, it kind of felt like the last two rounds, right? Previous round, it felt like it was Asuna who was doing it with the front back straight into the front laps, right? Like they've just been able to apply pressure at just the right time.
Wow.
Second for one on the we did, pushing in aggressively in conjunction with defense Hunter's Fury.
One thing down, XSET, Steel, posted, finds Pure.
Dude, they're having a good little half comeback here from Hunt Thieves. Oh my god, he was flying.
Allows this to happen. They're comfortable enough to not even rotate right away.
Well done.
Again, it just almost looks too easy for Steel in those moments where he knew that they were going to be rotating.
7-5, not bad. Win pistol, and you're back.
That was gathered elsewhere on the map. He's just able to pop a squad and even low him down. Now, the thing that's even harder for XSET here is Hunter Thieves. They have alien control. They have presence up towards the defender spawn, and they're going to be coming in from A long as well. XSET are stuck, right? Like they're pinched in.
Excellent round for 100 Thieves. And an excellent way to end the half. I mean, we were talking about potentially 8-4, 9-3, especially considering the economy that XSET had built up. And yet, at the end, the Thieves makes the appropriate adjustments. I think they're playing lights out in terms of really situation, close angle. Touch and go moments where not really sure whether or not they're going to be able to even get one kill, and some Steel retreats, finds a second. Nitro paranoia through the dark cover, finds two. You know, those solo site defenders that I think XSET was able to capitalize on early, trade them out, you know, set themselves up in a post plant. It's comfortable. Hunter Thieves is doing a very good job to deny that comfort later on in this half. So this will be an important pistol, I think, to regain some of the momentum that XSET have lost in the previous 4 or 5 rounds.
I was curious to see XSET had a couple players bunched up right at the gates in B.
Oh my.
I've seen them on a pistol just full send across the middle of the map before. I was curious to see if they do it again, but we're just kind of checking window, and Asuna punishes them.
The Guardian right here is so sick because you can spam all of that. All of those walls that goes right through.
I mean, the discipline that we're seeing at 100 Thieves here, the only person who's made any sort of advancement.
So if somebody tries to spam you and then they go into cover after their spam, you just fucking blast them with the Guardian. It does so much damage to the wall.
The L drone's going to be maybe a little bit of a diversion over here. See the spikes still lingering inside of the lobby. Imagine a bit of a misdirect. Some of these opting to move back towards the A side of the map. Steel and Ethan both advance up along A.
XSET didn't bite.
Didn't bite at all. Ethan's heading back the other way. Beautiful reads.
Bit on the second one, and it was just enough to catch him on.
Dude, They played him so well right there. They made him bounce around. And then they just walked on in.
Make anything happen with it as the spike goes down. And that's a one-way, right? That's a cheeky little one-way wall there.
I love that. I don't think I've seen that. Oh my goodness.
I want to say it was Nitro who put it out first. Either way, Ethan.
I think you guys go garage.
They're able to leverage that one way to kill one player trying to work his way in from the defender spawn. Weeded gets messed up as well, and they can't really find their way in from that side. When you pile that on with the fact that Steel still has garage control, there's really no way in this.
And there it is. Battle save from Ethan collected all 5 of the pentacles of the ages. He's showing us a little bit of new tech in the post-play at C, but brandishing a pretty crispy ghost.
Give me those toes.
Let's take him an easy SCJ. Pulling things up with some
That wall is dangerous. Holy shit.
You know, the conversation that we've had around momentum, right? And how do you feel that kind of shift out and who's in the proverbial driver's seat?
The only way you counter that is with the smoke. Like,
even walk around
can't break it.
on the pistol. Yeah, it's a pistol, right? It can be so volatile. It can go either way. It feels good if you're 100 games.
Oh yeah, you're only down by 1 here. Be able to build up your the bank if possible. And get shot in the face by Aaron.
I love it. They're just fighting with pistols.
Set up with the gravity well.
That's interesting.
He was able to get one, but then Asuna just really showing
hard
comes from having that phantom in that moment. Even with the core gravity well set up on top of the orb, there was just really nothing they could do.
Yeah, Asuna. Got 3 long-range phantom duels going his way.
You can always shoot them back in the toes. Well, no, you can't. That's the whole point of the wall.
But just in general, I think both me and Asuna have had some really.
There's actually no way you can shoot them back because you're gonna die first every single time.
As a whole, it's good to see their confidence flowing now as we are 7-all, round 15 of map number 4th map now. Play perhaps coming out from 100 Thieves.
We're going all the way back to the beta days with the setup like this on to B with the Sage wall.
Yo, Hiko's darts. Another level, really.
But it's actually Hiko who gets the first one, the shock dart no less, and a Spectre to follow it up. And then in poetic fashion, he gets cleaned up by the Roomba. He's got the res online, but he did not need it. As it's he and Asuna who clean up the site.
What?
For 100 Thieves.
Thank you.
Like the conversations that we've had around bonuses and who's able to ride the bonus and kind of how that plays out.
Little homemade quesadillas.
Steve just did it.
I love me a quesadilla.
They look good in that round. Not only are you just going to the set piece, walking straight into B.
Oh yeah.
Putting up the barrier orb, but it
oh yeah.
You have layered utility, flushing out all the deep angles on
that's
side.
Nice.
You have cover going out for each of the links. The Waifu was back there eating shock darts. I think maybe some.
Oh yeah.
Molotov was underneath him, but there was just a whole lot of damage being sent out from 100 Thieves with indirect fires, and you find the first. We did feels pressure to come through the C link there, and it costs XSET big. And 100 Thieves is not letting their foot up off the gas here.
No, they weren't, and there was a moment there where he just ducks and hides around the curveball, maybe waited out, see if you get lucky, and he did. He just wasn't able to land the shots. 100 Thieves just really, they brute forced their way into A with almost no resistance. Again, making it look a bit easy, and well, when you consider the weapons that were on the side, and in a lot of ways it was. But 100 Thieves get the spike down, they have the numbers advantage. 2 Buckies on the other side, which means that it's never a done deal. You imagine this going their way as well.
I hate you guys. No offense. No hate. No. Damn it.
I'm in no way trying to imply that he stat pads.
I hate
but in these
that you guys
I feel like
take that whip
so problematic.
Like to your grave.
Other rosters.
You're like, ha ha ha, so bad. Ha ha.
Throughout this weekend, maybe.
That happens all the time.
Fall into a Bucky trap.
That happens literally all the time. It happens to everybody.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we've seen maybe more than one time they've been thrifting away And it seems as though they're basically just putting Austin on point with some utility and maybe a trade fragger behind him. And they're just kind of letting him off the leash and be like, hey, go clear this out for us. Find out if there's any bad dudes over here. And more often than not, he's coming away with 2 or 3 kills on those low bot rounds for XSET. And it's just, I mean, it looks like it's a massacre. Just have classics, but I mean, really, he's dissecting them in those moments. And it's really, really paying off. Not just in the score line, but on the stat line for 100 Thieves. Coming up big, Austin has got his run back. Like, look at it here now, Doug.
Here we go, a good well to try to slow things down, and then Aaron very patiently waiting to see if anyone was going to be following up.
Oh, no.
Nobody was there, so he's able to take care of the clone. The hot hand's just narrowly missing. A curveball from Weeded pushes him back. And after all of that noise that was made at C, the hit's actually towards B. Right, Ethan was able to take so much of that space away because of the distraction that was happening on C. Hunter's Fury's going to come out. BCJ dead. Good for another one and a second.
Oh, oh.
How does he do it, man?
Poco a poco.
I don't know. I really don't.
I was going to finish that thought, and then I'm like, here's Hiko in a 1v5 with a Hunter's Fury from mid-window. There's definitely an opportunity here. Doesn't happen. BCJ collecting 2 with a Hunter's Fury across the map, and it's just, he's dialed in with that thing. You kind of pointed it out, Doug. That misdirection towards long C really paid off for 100 Thieves. It just couldn't finish.
Right. And it paid off, and then BCJ happened, right? BCJ's Hunter's Fury happened. He was able to get a couple of big kills, wreak havoc across the site, and then it was really smooth sailing the rest of the way. We did got his run it back online here. Not doing anything aggressive early on. As Twyfel's 1 point away from having his ultimate online as well. You see 100 Thieves taking a good bit of space across garage, right? Like they're trying to lean towards C. Wall's going up. Aaron's in a great spot. Man, stuff is dead in its tracks. That's exactly what he does. We did good for
Dude, these games are so close.
100 Fury's coming out from Hiko, but it might not matter. It's hunting, right? He can smell blood in the water. He wants more. He's already got 3 on the round. Hiko may be the last
1, 2,
kill that he's looking for. Not going to get a chance to here. But Hiko's a man.
What a play from Weeded. Curveball out of the dark cover. Hops into garage, of which there are 3 enemies. Okay, Aaron holds fast at the double stack, gets 1. Just tenacity. Just knowing that it's just his job to clear out and hold garage so Aaron can get bailed out there. And he finds 2, 3, and then up the 4th onto Hiko. Excellent play there from Weeded, who shows us not only is he a Viper man, but the dude can drop the charge.
And the crazy thing is he didn't use it right back. He had it there, right? And he just opted not to use it. Dealt a ton of damage. Huge impact on the round without that. So he's able to carry that into another power position, another rifle round for both teams.
Look at this. I don't know what the read is, but immediately knowing there's nobody at C, 100 Thieves already pushing close. Defender spawn here.
And this might be where we see some of these ultimates come online against Wipe 1 point away from having the neural theft, but the wall's up. Right, they can't find their way into garage, and they have 2 options here. Either they, or 3, they shoot it down, they wait it out, or they pull off to try to work their way into C. Hiko's already playing towards the back. It's actually the Steel who's on site early on. There goes the run it back. He did looking for something. Hiko's going to be just on the other side. Oh, and the op shot from Nitro. Clotheslines pure as he's trying to get a beat onto Hiko, and the shot dart was there for him.
Dude, his darts are so good.
As Hiko's just fine. Holding down that ceiling area, and then again, if it's not him, it's Nitro with the op who's able to clean things up.
Holy shit.
That was really out of 100 Thieves, Lex.
Yeah, I'm kicking myself for not paying attention to the first very 3 seconds of that round, because 100 Thieves legit just turned around and sprinted up C. I think it was maybe some mid-aggression that had come out, man, and it was such a beautiful response. I mean, seeing teams react that quickly, decisively as a unit, I mean, obviously it pays off because you take the lead, and it really didn't seem as though XSET had any opportunity to really get in on the retake. He had 3 players trying to flank. Hiko had a handle on it with Nitro backing him up there, and 100 Thieves not done yet in this map, and certainly looking to make a case to maybe end the series here on Haven.
And it wasn't just how they took the site, like, so you can admire that round for so long. They take the site on a trigger, a hairline trigger, and then their post planes are so pretty, the crossfires that they had set up. Now they're very heavily leaning towards A. They've invested some utility. Weapon's in a decent spot here. He's also got the little theft, so maybe you get a opt to use that and, you know, kind of give yourself a bit more room to work.
What is his plan? Is his plan to drop the
Thieves in this situation?
Drop the cage?
Thieves in this
Peek
role.
through the bottom?
A lot of that space away. Right? Be it down C, be it in garage, whatever. XSET being a bit more patient, being a bit more methodical, and waiting to see where 100 Thieves want to strike first.
Yeah. See what?
Fake. Aaron knows it's a fake though instantly.
Oh, and
they know they're gonna.
That's the line into that fake, right? Like the wall goes off. They use
Oh
to commit to it and at least
Oh,
provide a bit more time. But Asuna again opening up the side for 100 Thieves. Is able to get two with the first down. Looking for a bit more. Nitro's
Oh my God! Just owned him.
Short. There's no entrance too long. There's no way in.
Asuna.
As 100 Thieves
Pop.
anchor down a sight. Beautiful.
I want to wait till this round ends, but needs to get away. I can't understate how incredible that timing was. How did he throw a fake, which, you know, it did draw.
Dude, XSET just needs to bring Viper and average him. Fuck it. I actually think that there is a small chance, but there is a small chance that some teams run Viper in every map with the new update. Not guaranteed, but small, you know? It's pretty good. She's got a good kit. She's got snake bites, so she's got mollies. She's got an ult that will just win a post plant always. Her wall is great. Her cloud is great. I can see Viper potentially for certain teams being used on literally every map.
This certainly feels like do or die for XSET. A couple of really three players, two of them down to 100.
Ooh, the last Dilla.
300. Wifo doesn't have a ton to work with as he's bringing Sheriff into things. Aaron's got a little something, but really not a ton. Not looking great here, but if there was a moment for them to pull a little magic out of their hat, it's now. And look at how much space he did. Season of steal too, and then Asuna. Oh, Asuna's not going to get a chance at anything, right?
The team on Viper, who they drop. You don't need doulas. Get rid of
Doula. A bit of their own medicine, take some of that space away, and see how much havoc you can cause. But just as quickly as they apply that pressure, they pull up.
Poking and prodding at the attack side of these means XSET's got a pretty good information and all the information available to them, but 28 seconds left, not that much time left for these to pick a direction in which they want to aim. It looks like it's going to be towards A. Asuna, Ethan, and Steel all going by Hiko over here towards long A. So a little bit late, the operator in hand, but like we'll get this information now. It's going to be an A.
That was cool.
Aaron in a great spot for a second.
Not sure what you're doing.
He said it was a bit late, but it shows up. Around the corner, and he doesn't check the 50. Aaron's good for 4. He's going to get the out. Not going to be able to make the same. As Ethan swings that out, still good for him. So good.
Good control.
For XSET, and they've gone so sideways, but now with that 2v2, there's another back pure. He's going for more. He's looking for the second, not able to pull him down. As Dwight looks to just stick to the fuse again. To have that has the look aggressive and
Fortnite.
the round away.
Yes.
Wow, Aaron just with heroics over at short A. Asuna thought it was clear, came in with a curveball out. Gives away the first, or that was the second frag. Unfortunately, Fans at home who just watch that, just, oh god, so painful. He knows that he's dead in that moment. And not enough time, finally the Nitro. Really, I mean, BCJ kind of wandered into the site alone with no dart. Almost not even against completely back down to a 2-on-2. The res came out from Ethan. And again, it just looked like XSET had tossed away that beautiful
Nitro had TP. There's no way you use a TP there for your favor. It just doesn't happen.
In this game, Doug.
Holding down a long, just when you think the team's gonna hold, just when you think you've seen the last of them, you don't have anything else up their sleeves.
On an open, your TP is literally like your last, your least used, pretty much.
Putting up a cam, he's making him think.
You can only use that
about it, but again, XSET
in certain occasions.
very diligent, right? Very patient, not biting on the first thing they see. As they still stay true, right? They're still staying home. The Cosmic Divide, excuse me, is coming out. Pure with the op, good for it. As Steel drops, but they're going to have to push through that. The counter comes up from Sage. Ethan good for one.
Oh, huge ult, huge ult.
Should be able to get the spike down, but BCJ again, it might not have been a kill, but it may have just bought him enough time.
Sapple on the box. Never mind, BCJ just spread him down. Dude, this is a grind.
He gets them to 11. Lex, we're tied up, baby.
Oh my gosh, man. That was the very first time I think this entire series that BCJ did not net a frag on the Hunter's Fury, but he's seemingly angry at that. It storms back into B and finds 2 on the retake. 11 each. This series has been so close throughout, Doug. Haven is absolutely delivering in the same capacity he's got.
Chat, there was no realistic way to TP anywhere there. You would just lose.
No real opportunity for either. It's really, and things up and lock it away. You got to run it back on the blade. You got a Hunter's Fury and Eco. Even from the shadows in this map can be extremely powerful when used right. So.
Sure, with the op, he played this spot last round, but nobody pushed away.
Wow, that's a lot of info.
He's gonna come through. Nitro's gonna ult his way to the top. Oh no, they still I mean, this is 1000%, and they hit Pure, still able to get one. Nitro's up on top, just narrowly missing a second shot, punished by Steel as they get onto A.
From Shadow's already paying off. But you see the Heaven position. Grab an operator.
Kiko's looking for the camera. He's like, where the fuck is this thing?
Really used from Kiko using the Hunter's Fury. Imagine, I thought he was going to save for a close one, but he's using now. BCJ going aggressive, taking for a steal.
Flame wall. Flame wall, baby. Flame wall.
The thing is, you have to go aggressive here, right? You have to meet them where they're at so you can get some space for the fuse.
No dart.
BCJ starting to
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God.
Doesn't pull it off. Nitro, excuse me.
Yes.
To get him to
yes. Nitro. It has begun.
I think he heard Nitro swapping out the operator and figured that was his time to strike. That was when I can get them most vulnerable. But unfortunately, for them on the side of XSET, it was just a little preemptive. You think of how close that defuse was. If you can find this a little bit more time, maybe that's doable. But
that's hilarious. I wonder if he did that on purpose. Oh my God. He could have done that on purpose, but still, it was funny.
Every little mistake counts.
Right, a couple Spectres in a Bucky. Yeah, they get the showstopper online for Pure, but this is not what you want to be bringing into this round. While Nitro has enough rifles across the board, the rest of the way for 100 Thieves. This is going to take some serious magic out of XSET just to get us over. Now they know curveballs there, not able to take care of.
Bro, he did so much damage. The DPS is huge.
4 members remain to try to keep this map alive, to potentially keep the series alive. And it's not just that, Ethan's got a res as well.
2 players with just 1 shot on the Thieves, but Austin already healed back up. Ethan soon to get healed.
Alright, so it's mine. Yeah, but they have to respect it, right? And BCJ is able to capitalize on that with the Bucky.
Come on, bring it to OT.
He isn't able to upgrade his weapon. He still doesn't have, but still
what is this?
BCJ, jumping Bucky. taking care of Asano, and the spike is down. My gosh, they might do this, Lex.
This is definitely an XSET moment, though. 20 seconds left, too.
Nitros with the op.
Oh my god, the timing! Oh my, that was incredible, dude. I don't know if that was planned, but the second the dart hit, Steel walked through. So the guy turned around, and then he saw him as he was turning around. Holy shit, that timing was incredible. That was incredible. Oh my god. I don't know if that was planned or not, but oh my god, the timing was perfect.